The BbBarfly Superfly is a Balisong that I have been surprised I'm having a hard time putting down. You see, the thing about this is that it is a sandwich titanium Balisong, and much like all the other BbBarfly products, it's kind of got a weird character to it. It's like longish. It's very evenly balanced throughout, typically, even though this is sandwich, because it's mostly got a little bit of brass spacers, which I'll get to later. It's not a ton of ass weight, and it's not that it's lacking ass weight. It just is mostly even feeling, and I don't know. It's pretty cool and fun and interesting, and sometimes I feel like I have a hard time flipping it, but other times I just feel like it's very seamless, and it just feels good in a way that I was surprised. I find myself not flipping the Barracuda too often, but there are things that are similar in both the Superfly and the Barracuda that I don't really know how to say it anything else than the BbBarfly character. It's just its own thing, and I respect it and appreciate it for itself. I have the Talon blade. There are two other blade shapes, one of which is a trainer with no bottle opener, which I don't see the point. And one of them is like a different bottle opener that is also on the end, but not as kind of stylized as the Talon blade. This also came with inserts. Here are the zippy inserts. They don't really do much except add a little color, just a little wee bit of pop. This is 410 stainless steel for the blade. And I'm not sure the titanium, but as far as I know, most titanium is just titanium. So it could be 6AL, whatever. This is what it sounds like. Sandwich. So besides the three trainer blades, one sign of customization is that there are these brass spacers at the end. But what's interesting is that the spacers themselves don't screw in. You screw in with these spacer screws here. And what's interesting is that you can actually also put in this brass weight from up here down here. I haven't tried that because I feel like I would just want the ass weight. But it's an option of like slightly adjusting where you want the brass weights to sit. So that's the thing. But I just have it at the end because, I don't know, I don't see the point in moving it up. I haven't tried it though, I should. One thing though that I did want to point out as a possible negative is that because the brass weights don't screw in, there is a groove, so they sit within the groove. And on my bite side handle, they don't move. They're fixed in with the tension of this screw. But for my safe side, the brass weights are actually able to rotate in here. Like if I get a fucking pen or whatever, like here's just a screwdriver, I can rotate this wheel. And so because it's just a little bit loose, it sometimes feels like it sounds like loose hardware when I'm flipping, and it's a little distracting. But that isn't to say that that detracts from it. I just find myself having a lot of fun with the Superfly, and this thing is fun. The grip is actually pretty comfortable, I find. Even though there are these big grooves that I'm not always a fan of, I don't find it too hindering. And also, there's some nice bit of jimping that goes pretty far down the handle. On both sides, too. It's not the deepest. It's actually pretty deep, though, compared to other jimping. Like the Slights jimping, it's deeper than the Slight jimping. The Slight's jimping is not even shallow either. But I find that the jimping is a quite nice addition, albeit I still am bad, so it still slips out of my fingers. All in all, pretty decent tolerances. Besides that weird little bit of rattlingness for a sandwich knife, this is also a beater. And there are some signs of beating, but because it's in silver, it's not super duper obvious. And honestly, I think this could be like one of my go-to beaters. One of my go-to outdoor Balisong flippings. Whenever I go to the post office, I usually bring a Balisong on me. And sometimes I'm self-cautious about bringing aluminum ones, because if I drop it on concrete, you know, it's big dent and big scuff. And I don't know, I like to baby my Balisongs. I flip them indoors. My floor is carpeting. But because this is titanium and because it is not a live blade, I am able to take this outdoors safely, because I cannot flip live blades technically. It's technically illegal to carry them in my state. So a trainer is nice, and because this is titanium and non-threatening, I mean, maybe people will be like, oh, it's a bottle opener. I don't know. But I don't feel too bad about dropping this, considering that this one has already been dropped. In fact, most of the scuffs are actually on the blade. And so I might try and get these polished eventually when Blox's mod books are reopened. But the Superfly, it's a good time. If you like, I have not flipped the Firefly yet, but I like the Barracuda. And if you like the Barracuda, but you're like, I wish BbBarfly made a titanium Balisong. Well, they finally did. It's really fun. I have no major complaints about anything. And yeah, it's a BbBarfly product, so it's own uniqueness that doesn't really compare to more traditional flippers like the Slight. I also recently got the Sentinel, which I will compare the two of those later. So yeah, it's its own thing, and I'm really happy that this product exists because it doesn't try to be anything that it's not, and it's hard to explain in words what makes the BbBarfly flipper feel so different. But I mean, they took community feedback, they added jimping, and I mean, this is a long way from the OG. The OG being the one that's like this type of bottle opener that you like pop in like that way, and that one's loud as balls. I flip one of those. They're funky fun, and they're like fun to just kind of dick around on. Not competitive flippers by any means. This is such a long way from that. It still functions as a bottle opener, which I love. I love when my trainers have function. Particularly, you know, combs. Except most combs are not good. I need more and better combs. Not better than this, because this is a fucking good damn. This is a really good comb Balisong. It's a great flipper and a great comb. I need more things like this, especially titanium. And the only one I know about is like $300 and no longer in production by Max Ace. Though I do have the XL, but I think I'm gonna try and flip it. I'm trying to try and sell it because I don't flip it very often. Anyways, Barracuda is a lot more neutral, I think. This still fans pretty neutrally, the Superfly, but it feels just a wee bit handle biased. Hello, son. My son, I love him. My other son, I love him too. Anyways, BB Superfly. It'll run you, actually, how much does it run you up? I'm going to double check that because I forgot. It's not that expensive relative to titanium Balisongs. The Superfly, hello, where's the Superfly? It's not on the front page. Oh, there it is. It's at the top. Superfly. Oh, they got a sale right now. Normally, it's $325, but you can get it for $289, and for a titanium Balisong of this quality and this much fun, for $289, I can very wholeheartedly recommend. This is a fun Balisong. If you can find one secondhand, for some reason they're not maintaining their value too much, and I say go for it. The Superfly is a Balisong that is a lot of fun, and you can safely flip it outdoors, legally, and it functions with, you know, has utility. And the other one, yeah, I forgot the other blade. It has like you just look it up. But there's 3 blade variants. I'm not sure how different each one flips because I've only flipped this one, and I'm very happy with it personally. I think this one's really fun. So yeah, shout outs to BbBarfly. You can get it right now for 11% off as of this video, and it's free shipping over $100 to US and Canada. And this is a $289 Balisong. So yeah, that's this is a fun fucking Balisong, and I am surprised how much I'm enjoying flipping it because I don't know. Partly the price, partly the weirdness of BbBarfly, and I like the Barracuda. I just don't flip it that often, and so having this, I don't know. I really enjoy. I find myself picking it up more often than I expected. So if you like this video, check out the coffee in my description. Donate $1 to $5. It helps me keep the channel alive. Goes a long way. And you know, these Balisongs, most of them I buy for myself, and I do reviews, and I try and sell some of them because I'm not rich. So if you want to, support the channel, it does help actually quite a bit. And don't forget to subscribe. I do daily uploads, and like this video. Check out also the Barracuda video and my unboxing video for this one. So, anyways, take care. Oh, I guess maybe I should have said more about the flipping. No, there's nothing really much to say. Basically, it boils down to I'm surprised by how well it flips, despite sometimes having trickiness because it's a little weird. But it does flip good. Flips really good. I did all the fucking outro shit. Flip good. Parabolic. Flip good. Look at that. First try parabolic. Have a good day flipping.